guys, it's Rick. Welcome to the HDVIBE channel. If you'd like to see more tips, tricks, rides, reviews, installs on my Harley-Davidson touring motorcycles, as well as information about motorcycles and the motorcycle community at large, I ask you please hit that subscribe button. And when you do subscribe, please leave a comment down below saying I subscribe so I can personally reach out and thank you for supporting the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon and select all so you do get notified every time I do put out new content. So today, like the thumbnail says, 2 Harleys are sold. What am I going to do next? So let's get into it right after this. So that's right, guys. 2 of the Harleys are out of the HDVIBE garage. So what are some of the things that led me to make the decision to have those bikes leave the HDVIBE garage? So if you guys pay attention to the motorcycle marketplace right now, the used motorcycle market is, to me, doesn't make any sense. Motorcycles right now that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and even older years are actually selling in the used market for more, in some cases, than what you may have paid for it a few years ago. So in my case, if you recall, those that are been subscribers to the channel for a while, or if you're new here, I had a 2015 Street Glide Special. I also had a 2019 Road King Special. An opportunity presented itself just a few weeks ago whereby I actually could get as much value for those bikes today as I did when I bought them originally. So the 2015 Street Glide Special I bought in September of 2016. And the 2019 Road King Special I bought in February of 2020. And believe it or not taking into account any upgrades and the other things I've spent on those bikes, I actually got the same value for those bikes as what I paid for them. So I rode those bikes, the 2015 Street Glide Special, I rode it for what, 5-6 years? And the 2019 Road King Special, over 2 years. And I lost nothing. So let me show you the other factor that went into this. Here it is, guys, a 2021 Street Glide CVO in this beautiful sunset orange, sunset black fade. So this black actually, you know, from the camera here, it may actually look black, but it has sort of got a red metallic fleck in it. So it, in different sunlight and different things, it looks almost reddish or burgundy, but other light, it looks completely black. So yeah, so this is, you know, was kind of my dream bike. I saw this bike early in 2021 and debated back and forth whether I would get this bike or not. And at the end of the day, I decided not to. So in my mind, kind of the stars aligned. This bike sort of showed up at a time when, you know, value on my other bikes was incredible. And the value on this bike wasn't much more than those 2 bikes. So I went for it. So sometimes we just have to go for these things. So, you know, these CVOs have just about every option that you can imagine. You know, from heated grips to the Kahuna collection for grips and floorboards and shifter. It has the Rockford Fosgate Stage 2 with speakers up here in the fairing and speakers down here in the saddlebag lids. You know, the upgraded windscreen, upgraded mirrors, heated grips, all chrome through here where the controls are. You know, the boom box 6.5 GTS system. it has the WHIM already installed. The only thing that I would probably need in addition to that is the CB module, which I'll put a link to that right up here. I just recently installed that on the 2021 Road Glide Special. It has already had Reinhardt DBX 45s installed on this from the dealership when the gentleman who bought this originally from the dealership had acquired it, along with a Screaming Eagle Pro Street tuner. So it kind of has the stage 1, obviously has the heavy breather on it already, but obviously covered by factory. Again, this paint is incredible. You know, overall, just the bike that I was probably always one day thought that I would get, and kind of in my mind the stars aligned, and it came maybe a little bit sooner than I anticipated, but that's okay. You know, it has this CVO seat, which is actually all leather. It has LEDs all around, but I will tell you, the LEDs in no way compare to what those that Custom Dynamics has for these CVOs. And you know, the LEDs from Custom Dynamics are a little bit different from the setup for these CVOs than you would for like a Street Glide Special or Road Glide Special. So, you know, Custom Dynamics has already sent me some lights to replace this. And so we'll be doing a series on lighting upgrades and lighting switch outs on this bike with Custom Dynamic products, and we'll kind of show you the before and after. And you know, even though this does have LEDs, they no way compare to what Custom Dynamics offers. The headlight, I will say, this is the Daymaker adaptive headlight. So that headlight rotates kind of as you turn. It puts more light to the right if you're turning right, puts more light to the left if you're turning left. Obviously, it has the 117 Milwaukee 8 engine. I will say there is a difference. I've ridden this one about 500 miles now, and comparing that to the 114 that I had on the Road King Special, and also to the 114 that's on the Road Glide Special, this does have more power. You can tell a difference. It does run a little bit lower RPMs at the same speeds as you would with the 114. It actually has locking bags, so it's almost like a car remote. I can lock these bags and lock the forks remotely with a key fob. It obviously has the chirp chirp, which all CVOs have, which, as you know, as you probably saw a video, I'll have a link to that as well, where I show you how to install that on your Street Glide or Street Glide Special, Road Glides, electric glides, etc. You can do that. It's not that expensive, and it's an easy mod to do on your own. I'll have a link to that as well. What else? I mean, this thing just, like I said, this is kind of my dream bike. It came probably a little bit earlier than what I had anticipated, but in the end, I'm very happy. The gentleman that previously owned this had only put 261 miles on it. So the backstory on it is he bought it, he didn't ride it much, he didn't like all the electronics, and he traded it back in at Gateway Harley-Davidson for a Street Glide ST, I believe, which obviously still had the 117, but doesn't have all the electronic gizmos and gadgets that this one has. So really, in the end, I think of it like this. It's a win-win. He got the bike he wanted, I got this bike. Very, very low miles for 2021. Like I said, now I've got 700 miles on it. Full factory warranty up until, I think, November of 23. So a long, long time to, if there are any kinks, to get those worked out, which I don't think. Already having a stage 1 on it, so really not much I need to do to it. So that's it, guys. You know, the HDVIBE garage is going to be one bike short. So, you know, we still have a Street Glide, we still have the Road Glide, but we don't have the Road King Special anymore. But now we have the CVO to have some content with that. We'll have content with the Road Glide Special. And, you know, I got a little more room in the garage now, which makes everybody at home happy as well. So, with that, I want to leave you with this. Life is short, get out and ride the bike. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.